You have to unmute.
All right, everybody. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Oh, yes. Good to have everybody on this morning. And people came in, some days you can just feel the energy as people are coming in. So I felt your energy this morning. Thank you for that. Um, so Mr. Joe from Canada. So this word for today. Oh, we got a couple of birthdays too. So if somebody can look, maybe Ashley Paulson, Jane Grimes, and Debbie Brinker. If they're on, we'd love to sing. If it's your birthday, we would love to know it. So I tried to look across and see. So hopefully we didn't miss anybody's birthday today. But Jane, Debbie, we hope you have the most amazing day ever. If you're watching this recording later, or if you're on here this morning, we'd love to sing to you. So the word for today, I really believe, Joe, this is a word you want us to look at. I believe it's a word probably we need to visit. I first was thinking maybe once a month. I almost think that we personally, all of us need to visit this word once a week to just check ourselves. And the word is believe, believe. So there's a saying out there that, like, where there's no vision, you will perish, right? It's like if you don't have a vision for where you're going. But then also the word believe is so in line with vision. And so I'm going to dive into this morning. If you look at the definition of believe in the dictionary, it's like to believe means to accept something as true, to have confidence in the existence or truth of something. I'm thinking about our spiritual walk. Like, we have to have strong beliefs because we can't necessarily touch it yet, right? So you gotta get convicted with so much belief. How many of you have belief in your spiritual walk so strong that, like, you can't touch it yet, but you know where you're headed, right? So much so that you navigate your life by, like, matrix of what I should be doing, how I should act, how I should treat people, and there's a reward for living a life of that. I think about that on the spiritual walk side. But then I also think about it on the health journey side of believe. Like, I have to believe where my transformation is headed before I can see it. So hard, right? So hard to have the vision and the belief that I will get there, even though I can't see it currently. Even the bank account, even the finances. What about business? Like, have you ever, like, been around in business? Like, I'll share a thing with real estate, for instance. Many of you know I love real estate. I love doing that. That's kind of a project of mine outside of network marketing. But sometimes, I'll surround myself with people that have way bigger of real estate investments that just blows my mind. And I'm like, I had to really challenge myself from the limiting beliefs that can I do that? Could I achieve that? Could I get there? Have you ever been there on those limiting beliefs that keep us in quicksand? That maybe fear comes from. So belief, to me, is the seed of all actions. Like it's the seed that creates the action. So when we believe something's possible, you start to behave in ways that make it possible, right? To me, belief creates the action to create a transformation in the body, the action to move to a spiritual walk that I can consistently stay on. Belief is, for instance, let's take network marketing. Many of you are in it. Like, belief in where I'm going gives me the action steps to go make the calls today, to do the little grinding work it takes to get to where I want to go. So why is belief so important? To me, it's the engine that creates momentum. Without believing in something, true convicted belief. So what do we got to have to get those beliefs? Well, if I want to dominate real estate, I've got to feed my mind real estate. If I want to create more investments in my life, I've got to educate. I got to read. I got to bring it together, right? If I'm building a network marketing business, like, I got to put beach money in my mind. That's a great book by a good friend of mine, Jordan Adler, Beach Money. Like, I got to believe it's doable before, or I will not take the actions and stay the course consistently. So I'm constantly, I brought these books this morning to go, constantly feeding my mind from the standpoint, if it's business, like, I've got to feed my mind where I know, oh yeah, this thing's worth it. It's worth fighting for. It's worth doing. It's worth going through the grind. So to me, belief is the engine of momentum. It's what keeps us all going when the results aren't immediate. Ron, would you agree that, like, if I'm trying to grow a business, I got to start with one person before I can get to 1,000 people? So it's like, okay, I see the vision of a massive organization, but it's got to start with one. I have people come to me all the time, Michelle, that's like, all right, I need to get bigger. And it's like, well, you got to start with one. You got to be willing to go back to one person, enroll them, onboard them, move them through the steps, and then lock arms with them. And you're like, a year down the road, that one is turned to 500, 1,000. And you're like, wow, how did that happen? With one. But so many people, they're big and they don't want to go back to that basic one to start over again for a new growth opportunity. So belief keeps us, when it hasn't happened yet, it keeps us staying the course. I feel like I'm preaching this morning a little bit, but anyway, this is a great word for me. To me, belief, without belief, talent goes unseen. Like, we could have the most talent in the world, but if we don't believe in where we're headed, Beth, how many times do we lose belief and it derails us? I see it all the time in my profession. I see people that'll come in and they'll come in for a year, and then you're like, where did they go? They lost belief. They just detached. They quit plugging in because things got tough and the belief stopped. And so I challenge all of us, like, first of all, believe in yourself. God made us all unique. He put us on this earth to thrive, not to survive. And we need you. We need you to believe in yourself, because there's somebody out there that your story, your mission is going to inspire. The other thing is, we got to believe it before we see it. Very hard to do. So I better surround myself with people that inspire me and has been there and done it. I got to believe it before I see it. I got to let them feed into me for where I want to go. That's why you get a personal trainer in the gym, because they push you in the direction that they know is going to create a transformation. That's why when you step out on the tennis courts to get better at tennis, you got somebody that's going to push you, that's going to make you know is going to make you a better tennis player. I think we got to believe in our mission. You know, our company's mission is to inspire health and prosperity to the world. Like it's fun for me to put my feet on the ground every day, Pat, knowing that I could put a product in somebody's body that makes a difference in creating a transformation that they seek out, or could be a solution to their problem. Love that mission. Love that opportunity. I want to spend the rest of my life doing that. Like I found something I can retire into and not fight to retire out of. Believe in your mission. Believe you're not done yet. You know, I mean, somebody asked me the other day, they were like, when are you going to be done? And I said, hopefully never. I don't want to be done. Who wants that? I want to stay the course. I want to be, good Lord willing, I want to be 90 years old and I've still got dreams. I still got goals. I'm still working to help somebody be better than they were yesterday. Another thing we got to believe in is others, right? We can't do this world by ourselves. This is the last thing I want to share. We've got to believe in other people. Like we're stronger together. That's why the Coach's Corner is so beautiful to me. When I look at you every morning, you inspire me, right? And so we got to believe in other people because we can do great works by ourselves. But man, when we're together, we can do just unbelievable work. So we got to believe in each other. I made a post this morning about being a team player on my Facebook. You can go look at it. But it was about being a team player. Like, what am I willing to do to believe in others and get them to believe in me so that we can do great works? So last, as I end, I believe that we make, and Joe, this is where I'm going to end today. Let belief be our baseline. Like if it's in our health, our spirituality, our finances, our business, like belief, we got to create that. It's just a baseline. Like I've got the belief. I know where I'm going. Like I know what I'm trying to fight for here. It's not just a feeling. Make it a decision we stand by daily. And then those tasks, when they get a little hard, we'll keep fighting through. We'll keep fighting through. Okay. So great word for me this morning, Joe. Everything I'm talking about here with belief, I'm talking to myself. So I hope this added some value to you. This was a great one for me. Guys, have a great Thursday. We'll see you back tomorrow to close out the week. Love you guys. Grateful for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was
Thank
great.
you.
Have a
Great
Have a
day.
great
Love you
day,
guys.
everybody.
Grateful for
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good one.
Very much
Thank
so.
you.
Thank you
Have
all.
yourself
Great
a
day,
beautiful
guys.
and
Have a
wonderful
wonderful
day.
Thanks,
Thursday.
everyone.
Thanks, Friends. It was awesome.
Love you.
Thanks,
Happy
friends.
Love you
Thursday.
too.
Thank you so
See ya.
much, friends.
Thankful for our community.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Grateful for you
Great
guys.
day.
Grateful for